How's it going, everyone? This is Mario Hello, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. I'm just releasing my stress out. So, a few things happened last video, all of which drove me crazy. So, we did a shine in Peanut Park, and then we did a secret shine in Serena Beach. It wasn't the shine I was thinking of, so there's that. Also, I guess on the technical side, I tried out some different... Well, that was weird. I tried out some different video settings, and I think for some reason... So I told it to not convert the video to 640 480. I reverted back to that setting, but I noticed that by default, otherwise it records in maybe 60 FPS? Whatever it did, it made the render time or the export time last like 10 times as long, so I'm not a big fan of that setting. I mean, if you liked it and object to this setting, then by all means you can tell me, but I just find it very inefficient, that previous setting that I used. But you don't care about that, you care about games. I know, I kind of don't think LPers should focus too much on talking about the technical aspects of LPing, like capture problems or whatever have you. I just don't think it's a good protocol, personally. Which is why I break it. So this is going to be a more relaxing shine. Well, it's kind of a relaxing shine, except, my god, the swimming controls. Oh god. We're off to a great start. So the idea is you're supposed to collect these moving red coins that can phase through rocks. Oh, and there's a fish, since he's a bitch fish. Hi, bitch fish, what's up? He won't kill you. It's not as if it's like Yoshi Island. But I don't know. This is one of the more boring shines to do. But it is kind of important because if you've noticed, we haven't really spent a lot of time swimming underwater, which you think we would have done so, considering that this is a... Oh my... Really? This is one of my, it's like it's relaxing, more relaxing. It doesn't drive people crazy like the last two shines that I did do, but there we go, we got one red coin. One of the few red coins that is static. I mean, I think a few of them are static in this coral reef area. Speaking of which, it's a depressing matter, the matter of the Great Barrier Reef, because we're destroying so much of it. And already, like, we as a species have destroyed ecosystems far too much. Like, we're not going to see some things again, like coral, like certain reefs. Now you may be wondering, what's the point of, certain coral reefs? They're just there to look pretty, but we can always animate those, right? In Finding Dory or what have you. My response is, well, it kind of fucks up with the ecosystem. And that kind of ultimately affects us since, fish and such. But this is a better way to swim, right? I think. Okay. My complaint with this shine is that it's pretty boring. Like, there's a part of me that just wants to speed through it, and by speed through it I mean like do a fast forward scene, but that's bad protocol. Speaking of bad protocol, I'm all about protocol, except I'm not. You think I'm professional? Hell no. You think if I were professional, I'd have like an Elgato 60 FPS shit with some, and I'd be recording with a big ass tower computer that can process like mega shit instead of like a laptop computer. You think I would get a better computer? And maybe I should. But it's expensive, yo. Computers are expensive. I'm just happy that my work provided a computer for us so that I wouldn't need to splurge on, well, computers at work. And you may be wondering, well, why would you need computers at work? just because some of our work may be more, they might require some computational power. I'm not going to talk too much about my work since oh, I guess I captured all the fast moving ones. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So the shine is extremely low key. Kind of boring, but hey, it's done. Well, I guess not anymore, but Mario, get the damn shine. Thank you. So this is shine number 25, actually. That's a good number, because something interesting is going to happen. You know what, I should probably save, just in case I screw things up. So with 25 shines, something is going to happen, and it's going to be interesting. It's Shadow Mario again, or Bowser Jr., with something that looks yellow and mechanical and weird. And, well, I wonder why you pointed the camera towards that door, which has a shine behind it. That's curious, I never pointed it out, but yeah. So, I guess something I should bring up. When I was ranting about how useless Yoshi is, the thing is, Yoshi is kind of needed to get rid of this yellow goop. You may be wondering, why am I bringing this up? Well, see that island over there? The yellow goop is also present on that island. And for those of you who know Super Mario Sunshine very well, yellow goop isn't the only thing that's on that island. Now you may be wondering, but Yoshi hates water. He dies. How can you get him to that island? That's a good question, because the answer is dumb. So, we can't get through here. I wish we could. Maybe there's some sort of speedrun sequence break mechanism that can, Oh, I should be chasing Shadow Mario at some point, right? Where was he? Oh, I like how... So I never really paid attention to the depths, the news crawler that appears below us, but it does talk about current events. Like, before it was talking about the Yoshi egg, now it's talking about Shadow Mario making an appearance. Okay. Are you just going to jump a lot? So, the weird thing about this Let's Play is that I haven't really shown off many Shadow Mario chases. There are a few. It's just that some Let's Players tend to do the levels in order. Like, they do all 7 shines in a level and then proceed to go to the next level to do that, all... Did I say 7 shines? I think it's like, what? Each level has about 10 shines. I'm gonna say that right now. Might as well just say it. Each level has 10 shines, 8 main shines, 1 shine that's a secret, and the 100 coin shine, so that's 10 shines. Come on! So, some people may end up doing like all 10 shines, and then go on to the next level and do the 10 shines over there. So, what I'm saying is, depending on your playstyle, you may have already done some Shadow Mario chases. I haven't in this playthrough because I've been just moseying around at my own pace, going back and forth between levels just for variety, but oh hey, I got this, nice. You're not even in the camera screen, I'm just looking at this thing, whatever it is. It's the turbo nozzle. Let's go zoom. This is fun, but useless. It makes it go super fast. You pretty much go at the speed of Sonic the Hedgehog. The problem is, you actually you don't have too much control of yourself, but it's a fun nozzle. The fun thing is, now you can actually use it wherever there's a gray box, so any gray box will be solid so that you can... Oh my god. Any gray box you see on Al Delfino or in the levels will become solid. Before, all gray boxes were invisible, unless the level specifically said, hey, maybe you can try it out. So you can switch between the turbo nozzle and the hover nozzle, but, we're talking about the turbo nozzle. The thing is, it's not very useful. I like it more than the rocket nozzle because the rocket nozzle is bullshit, but the turbo nozzle is not used at all. But it can be used for some nice trinkets like this Oh look, it's an Adolfino shine! Something I haven't really retrieved in, well, this playthrough so far. I think this may actually be my first Adolfino shine. Obviously, Adolfino has a lot of shines. I mean, not Adolfino, Oh, I never knew about this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Include Shine Gate, Giant Pianta statue, which is what I'm in front of. Oh, what'd you say about the Bianco Hills then? Hello? At the feet of Corona Mountain. What do you say? I can't tell. The resolution's too small. Super Mario Sunshine HD would tell us what that text says. Along with that, I guess you can just pause and, read what it has to say. Because I ain't going to be reading this shit for like 20 minutes. I mean, I wish I could, but we have to do stuff. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed in me. Wow, this is like super finicky. This is a nice postcard. And what does Noki Bay say? That's a terrible picture of Noki Bay. I'm sorry, but it's a terrible picture. Okay, so I have... Oh, Gelato Beach is the most amount of shines I have. Gelato Beach is merciful, except for the Sandbird. But the question is, where should I go next? Well, hey, you know what? This is what you see when you fight in Delfino Plaza and Brawl. Yeah, Delfino Plaza is actually in Brawl, and it's a pretty good stage in my opinion. Decent, although things move around. So yeah, I'm trying to wonder what I should go to first. Well, I guess I chose my answer. I guess we're going into Bianco Hills then. I said before that Bianco Hills and Rico Harbor have shrines that suck. So, might as well just get it over with. This is gonna suck. I hate this. I hate this so much. Obviously it has the word secret in it, so it's a secret level. The secret level is not easy, even though this is the first level. Then again, the first level has proven itself to be quite tedious in its later missions. Look at the Peter Piranha rematch. But getting to the secret, that's also a pain. Although, I think the main solution is not as bad as... Okay, so, when I first played this game as a kid, I was following this GameFAQs guide that, you know how GameFAQs guides are. Of questionable quality. So the GameFAQs guide told me this here. Well, I think it recommended me to go to a higher height, but here's what the GameFAQs guide said. Jump from here and hover nozzle all the way to the logs and hope for the best, because well, it worked. I got here pretty quickly. The real solution is to use those lily pads, jump on them, and then use your flood to propel the lily pads, but actually that wasn't a bad idea. I think it's just because I sucked at the game, so I couldn't do it properly, but that's the fast way to get to this level. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. I was just terrible at this game, but this level sucks. Oh my god. It's a nightmare. Like, I think this is the level I would rather shudder at. The way those red and blue platforms spin, kind of reminds me of what they've done later on with the... Kind of seems like something they would have done in Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2 with... That was great. It's like some levels in Super Mario Galaxy 2 have like red and blue platforms where one color would move and then the next color would move. So it kind of seems like something you'd see in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2, one of the few 3D Marios to have a sequel, I mean, technically Super Mario Sunshine is a sequel, but... So... The more technical, correct term is Luigi's Mansion is the sequel to Super Mario Sunshine. No. Luigi's Mansion is the sequel to Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is not the direct sequel to Super Mario... Wait, Super Mario Sunshine is not the direct sequel to Super Mario No! Okay, let me say that correctly, just in case I missaid it. Super Mario Sunshine is not the direct sequel of Super Mario 64. Supposedly. I may be wrong, but the direct sequel is Luigi's Mansion. Which I guess makes sense with the final boss maybe, except it doesn't. But, I mean, the thing is, maybe Super Mario Sunshine is the sequel to Luigi's Mansion, and the thing is, Bowser Jr. mentioned it, but there's this old man who made his paintbrush, and as it turns out, that same old man made FLUDD. That's the one and only Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion. So, needless to say, definitely Luigi's Mansion. I mean, if you look at the Mario timeline, perhaps Luigi's Mansion does come before Super Mario Sunshine. Then again, like, the release dates also imply that, the release dates, Luigi's Mansion was, released before Super Mario Sunshine, but that's a different story. But, I guess another thing to say is that, regardless, I guess I would pay to have played Luigi's Mansion before Super Mario Sunshine just for the story elements. But who plays Mario for the story elements, am I right? Because look at what they've done with the story of Super Mario Sunshine. They've rushed it so hard, there's no story anymore. There is no story. It's just, hey, so there's this conspiracy, but we're just gonna give it away and say it's like Bowser's son, and Peach is kidnapped, so she got kidnapped. It just took a while for her to get kidnapped. Also, that section's gonna suck. Man, this song is so good. One of the best Mario songs in a Mario game. It's pretty much a rendition of the main Mario theme, but it's a cappella. A cappella. I was gonna make some sort of Pitch Perfect joke, but I've only watched that movie once. I thought it was okay. I'm not a crazy fan, but, Fat Amy and Anna Kendrick, they're cool. So, cool, I guess. That's not how you do it in a movie. So, might as well, quote, finish off Bianco Hills. And I suppose Bianco Hills would be a good place for me to discuss this mechanic of Super Mario Sunshine. Episode 7 of every level is going to be a Shadow Mario chase. Let me say that again. Episode 7 of every level is a Shadow Shadow Mario chase. So that's why I've been saying, I've been doing these Shadow Mario chases, but we should have already done this before at some other time. But yeah, like, you do a lot of Shadow Mario wow, frame rate! Holy jeez. Yeah, so in every level, you have to chase Shadow Mario. And, he takes you on a tour of the level. You have to chase him down with water, like in the previous chases. Whether it's in the beginning of the game, or, well, at Al Delfino or other levels. And he does hurt you, so that's a bit unfair that he can hurt you by just being himself, but you cannot hurt him. You are also unfair. But yeah, you just have to chase Shadow Mario around. It's okay. Not the most exciting part of the game, but you kind of have to do it in every level. And I guess here's the thing. So, this game does require you to do... It goes into the nature of how this game is more linear than Super Mario 64. In order to beat the main game, So in Super Mario 64, essentially, in order to beat the main game, you need to collect 70 stars before going to the final level, along with beating Bowser a few times. In this game, in order to beat the game, you need to chase Shadow Mario in each of the levels. So, in other words, you need to get the first 7 main shines in each level. So the main requirement that it essentially keeps track of is, did you complete episode 7 in each level? If so, then you get to go finish the game. So this also means that episode 8 of each level is going to be optional, which is fine because some levels have bullshit level, episode 8 shines. Like Gelato Beach has a bullshit 8th shine. Very infamous, but yeah, you kind of have to do this Shadow Mario chase in every level. It gets harder, obviously, since the levels, well, Shadow Mario becomes more creative with his acrobatics, and then the levels, become more complex. Did I hurt him at all? So this is kind of what we had to do at the end of every level. It's boring. Just... Where'd he go? Wait, where did he go? Did he jump up or something? There he is. Yeah, it's... So, I guess my hope is So basically, what I hope doesn't happen in this Let's Play is... What I don't want is for myself to get 6 shines in all the levels and then I'm like, well, I gotta do Shadow Mario. Let's do this one, then 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 this one, and this one. Because that's boring, so that would make for a terrible video, but... I don't know, like, the Shadow Mario chases do get interesting, as you can see here, where you can barely find him. Well, I mean, I'm just doing a bad job chasing him, but... Hi! Did I squirt you at all? Here, have some squirts. Have some squirts. Yeah, that's innuendo if I ever heard one. I'm gonna squirt your face off. I'm gonna squirt you in the face. I'm gonna squirt your back. I'm gonna squirt your ass. Make that just make that how you will. I'm not making sense. Then again, nothing makes sense. Life doesn't make sense. Man, he does a pretty good job of emulating Mario. Doing all of his moves. But yeah, that's pretty much our future. Chase Shadow Mario in each level, and it's okay. It's simple. Kind of anticlimactic, if you ask me, but... If the game wants us to do this, then I guess the game wants us to do this. How many shines did I get this video? Like, 4? I think. 5? Did I do 5 shines this one video? That's a lot of progress. That's like the most amount of progress I've made. I mean, just because those Shadow Mario missions are short, so... That's why. So... Well, that was a weird slide. So, in terms of how much I want to do in each level, by my standards, Bianco Hills and Gelato Beach are finished. Now, of course, Bianco Hills and Gelato Beach have 3 more shines each. Come on! There's the 100 coin mission in each of the levels, and then... And, let's see here. Every level has 2 secret shines. 1 or 2 of the shines may be related to... Well, here's the thing. You know those secret levels? If you revisit them... What's a good way to do this? I think this is something I should talk about later on then. But each level has 10 shines. 7 of them are required. So that's what I'm aiming for. Now, I did say I could ask you guys which shines you want me to do. They can be Delfino Plaza shines, or one of the optional shines in the levels. And I can try to do some of them. And if I fail, or if I get too frustrated and I stop, then that's it. But I can get some more extra shines, but... like effectively the bare minimum number of shines is going to be 7 times the number of levels, plus the first one we got, so the bare minimum is pretty small. And, well, I mean, it doesn't help that. So a lot of the shines are hidden away behind the blue coins. Anyway, so that's the situation with Super Mario Sunshine. I should stop talking. This video should have ended 3 minutes ago. Thanks for watching. Bye.